And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding.
Hey, it is so good to see you. If you're new to this channel, my name is Richard. I'm an entrepreneur based out here in Toronto. I recently graduated from UCLA and I just moved here a couple weeks back. And in light of everything that's been happening with COVID-19 and being quarantined at home, I want to make a video for you on what it's like to be a day in the life here, quarantined as an entrepreneur. I'm just going to be working home today. It's going to be really busy. My schedule is right there, fully stacked, and I really hope that you get lots of value from this video, but I actually got to get to work, so let's get going. I'll see you in a little bit.
And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up.
All right, so I am currently done with my deep work session. I just did some personal development reading, currently studying up on my high performance habits. And it's 8 a.m. right now and I'm just about to make some breakfast. But before I do, I want to explain to you why I actually work from 6 a.m. in the morning to 8 a.m. completely undistracted. This is called the deep work, hyper-focused time when I know I'm 3 to 4 times more productive than any other part of the day. And the cool thing about this is there's absolutely no distraction. If you look around my table, there's literally no phone, no device that could distract me. Here's why. My phone's actually upstairs, 2 flights up in my cabinet stored away. I make sure that in the morning when everyone else is still sleeping and there's no distractions, that I work on the most difficult, most strenuous tasks, and I work on my personal development because reading books like these keeps me in an elevated state. So right now, I'm gonna actually go ahead and cook up my breakfast before I get started on my working day, and so I'll see you in a little bit. Let's get going.
It's strange, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it.
All right, here we go, baby. Moment of truth. Can I make this flip or not? Did you see that? Alrighty, so while I'm chowing down on breakfast right now, I'm listening to a podcast called Born to Impact. This personal development podcast on entrepreneurship, faith, and so much more has completely changed my life. I'm gonna put the link in the description down below. After you finish watching this video, make sure to go check that podcast out because it will change your life. And right now for breakfast, what I'm eating right now is actually just a very high protein, high in micronutrients, and low carb breakfast. After I cut out most of my simple carbohydrates, I've been feeling really sharp in the mornings, and I attribute that largely because of this great breakfast. Alright, so I just had to run upstairs to grab my phone because like I told you, I actually do not touch this little thing for the first 2 hours of the day to completely eliminate distractions. So there's 3 components of what I do. First and foremost, I'm the chief of operations of a $2 million a year online fitness business coaching company. And my mentor and CEO, Vince Domani, he's the owner of that company. And then on top of that, I own a company called Entrepreneur Sidekick that connects students with entrepreneurs, and it's a talent hiring agency. And thirdly, and most recently, I launched a high performance training program in which I coach individuals on how to develop high performance strategies, and that's a part of my high performance coaching business. And so across all 3 of these things, I definitely do have a very busy schedule, but with the right kind of high performance strategies, I'm able to balance and effectively execute on all these things, and I absolutely love what I do because all 3 of these things lead with impact before income. As a Christian, I truly believe that my purpose in life is to love God and love people, and through my businesses, I absolutely want to give my absolute best in loving people. So right now, I'm gonna get started on work. It's 8:30 in the morning, and it's gonna be a good day, so let's get into it. Good morning, Vince.
So good job yesterday, first of all, on those 2 deals. Contributing to society right now. We need infrastructure to keep growing.
Mm-hmm. All right, so just had about 45 minutes worth of meetings with a couple executives on the team, with the data team, as well as my CEO, Vince. And I'm about to jump into the sales calls of the day. So let's jump on these sales calls. Always excited for these. And yeah, let's have a good day. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
When I'm lonely in the dark.
We are so excited to be coaching you. The one thing I want to encourage you is that fear is the path to freedom.
Hope you have a good day.
You too. Bye. See you later. That was a long sales call, about 90 minutes long, and I just enrolled this gal into our coaching program for my mentor Vince Silmani's coaching company, and it's a $1,100 a month coaching package. And what's so beautiful about this is when you sell the right way, you actually help the person who's wanting to buy the product see that what they're trying to buy from you is actually going to change their life. Sales is not about scamming people. Sales is not about being a sleazy car salesman kind of person. Sales is about actually changing someone's life by holding them accountable with the payment and investment that they made. Because we all know, and I say this all the time, when you pay attention. Free information is always taken for granted. So I got a couple more meetings and I have 3 more sales calls today. So I gotta get going and I'll see you later.
And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby up with a slow motion crew. And we up.
Alright, so the reality is being stuck at home is not the most fun thing. And especially if you're sitting on a chair for hours and hours, it's really important that you get up and move. So every hour or so, whatever chance I get, I always try to get moving, do a couple push-ups, do a couple squat jumps, just to get my blood flowing and my mind working again. And I'm gonna make lunch right now and I'll see you in a little bit. Let's get going.
I'm tongue-tied up running, and I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me
All right, so it is currently 12:30 p.m. and I'm just having a quick 20-minute lunch break. Right now, I'm getting my micronutrients right here with an apple, some good carbs there, as well as good fiber with the carrots right there. And then I'm also having 2 wraps, and these wraps are just really simple. We have some mixed salad greens, pita bread, roast beef. These meals are super simple. I personally think they're really delicious and they take only a couple minutes to make. Here we go, sales call of the day, number 2. Let's get this.
Hey Richard.
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? What's the biggest problem that you're facing right now in your online business?
when I'm lonely in the dark.
All right, so it is currently 3 p.m. and I have a quick 30-minute window before my next sales call. So I'm gonna grab a quick body weight chest workout. So let's crush this workout and I'll see you in a little bit. Oh man, just crushed an amazing quick 20-minute chest workout. Got a really good pump and I got a sales call in a little bit. But right now I want to do the 1-minute shot clock, and this is where I answer one of the questions that you have for me. And if you want to ask a question and you want me to pick your question, go ahead and drop a comment down below with high performance question, and then write the rest of your question, drop that comment down below. And this week's question is from Kevin Jiang. And this is the question. Richard, how do you effectively use your free time to maximize productivity? Because of the home quarantine, I find myself commonly wasting my free time on things such as social media. Now, Kevin, I used to 100% be there. Now, to answer this question, I actually have 2 parts. The first part is I want you to actually think about why you want to be productive in the first place. If we don't identify the why, then we don't have a deep meaning. We don't have an underlying motivation and will of why we actually want to do that. Do you want to become more productive because that's going to further your career? Do you want to be more productive so that you can start a business that will allow you to create freedom for you and your family? Journal down, write down why it's so important for you to be productive, all right? After you've established your why, the second thing is you need to create a not to-do list. 2 weeks ago, I made a video on this, so I would highly recommend you check it right there. But creating a not to-do list is simply creating a checklist of the things that you should not be doing every single day. For myself, I don't check my phone for the first 2 hours of the day. In fact, the phone is turned off, it's stored 2 flights of stairs upstairs, and then locked in a cabinet. That's 3 different barriers that I have to break through in order to get to my phone. So if you know there's certain times throughout the day that you're addicted to social media and you just reach for the phone. For myself, it's early afternoon. Make sure you create boundaries for yourself. Create a not to do list. Maybe you shouldn't be watching porn. You shouldn't be touching social media. You shouldn't be watching Netflix during 9 to 5 when you should be working. All of these things are things you can put into your not to do list. And Kevin, I hope that helps. And I gotta run to a sales call right now, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yep, so we can do it over the phone. I actually have the payment processor right in front of me. All right. Well, Ozzy, hey man, I want to congratulate you for becoming the newest member of the 7-Figure Mastermind. So that is the second deal closed today. Over this past week, I have enrolled 9 people to close about $15,000 in sales for the company that I'm with. Learning the skill of sales is so critical in whatever you want to do. You think about asking a gala on a date. That's technically a sale. If you're in a job interview, you're selling yourself. As an entrepreneur myself, if there's any kind of product that I want to sell, the most important thing to grow a business is to understand sales. Sales is so critically important, and gaining this high income skill is something that I could have never imagined just 2-3 years ago. So I'm so grateful that I found mentors like Vince, like Corby, like Joel Marion, who have given me this opportunity to learn sales and practice it in real life. And I actually have one more sales call right now before I end the day. So let's jump on this call and I'll see you on the inside. Now, I have a Bible study in just about 30 minutes and I gotta run to the grocery store super quickly to grab some dinner to make before I jump into this Bible study. So let's get going outside. First time leaving during this entire quarantine for grocery stores. I haven't left my condo in the past 4 or 5 days. Yeah, this is the first time in the first 5 days. That's insane. So let's hit the grocery store and I'll see you in a little bit.
And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you, baby, up with his low.
All right, so I'm currently on my walk over to the grocery store to pick up a quick dinner, and I just want to give you a couple thoughts on how I feel about this whole quarantine situation. Now, obviously, I'm going outside to pick up groceries. Hopefully, in the country or state that you're in, you're able to do the same. But I really do think that people have been freaking out way too much over this quarantine and seeing it as opposition when in reality, you should be seeing it as opportunity. You see, this time right now is one of the greatest times to get into online business, which I'm involved with multiple online businesses because brick and mortar businesses, you can't go to them anymore. And so actually for many people, this is the absolute best opportunity to get into online business. That's the first example of how the opposition is the opportunity. A second example is if you're quarantined at home like we all are, this is one of the absolute best possible times that you can work on yourself. Read personal development books, take courses, do online learning, learn a new skill, pick up a new instrument, and do whatever it takes to become the best version of you, right? And so I really do think that when it comes to any kind of opposition like this, it's just really how you see it, and I choose to see it as the best frame possible, which is this is one of the best times in my life right now to be the best that I can be, make more YouTube videos like this that can serve you, and continue to grow my businesses. So those are just my 2 cents. I'm gonna grab some food right now, but let's get going.
The tides will turn without us, and I'll be killing time like
Yo, what's up, my dudes?
Yeah, we got the right amount of people for the grid now.
Yeah, we got enough people now. All right, so I'm gonna chow down this Mexican fajita bowl right here. It actually looks really delicious for microwavable healthy foods. And I'm gonna jump into this Bible study here, so I'll see you on the other side.
when I'm lonely in the dark.
And try to discern which ones are ready to blossom. We come for you for guidance in that, and we focus on that you will set our path straight.
All right, so just had an amazing Bible study and wrapped up on my Friday, and one of the verses from the Bible study that we're going through was on 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 16 through 18, and it's essentially paraphrased as rejoice always, always be grateful, and always be praying. And it was absolutely so encouraging to know that that's the plan that God has for our life. That's actually the will that He wants, for us to always be positive, always be grateful, always be never in lack of the things that we've already been so blessed with. And I think especially during this time that we've been quarantined, I've especially been encouraged that I get to call and text and get on FaceTime calls with any of my friends who I haven't seen in such a long time, and I really encourage you to do the same. You see, during the times when everyone can feel so lonely, it can be some of the times that we can absolutely be the most connected. Get on a call, see how they're doing, because that's why we're here, to love God and love people, right? And I really do hope that out of my not so interesting day, you're able to get some action-packed value from it. I really did try to make this a fun video. And hey, I do have a Facebook group where like-minded individuals who are high performance are all connected on there. So if you did want to join a group and join some awesome high-performing individuals, click that link below to join the Facebook group. And make sure if you enjoyed this video to go ahead and share it with a friend. Tag me on Instagram. I'm gonna be right there. And until next time, stay sharp, stay focused, stay safe, and go crush it.